Hello, this is Aaron from the GeeksOn podcast. I'm here to talk to you about a new game I've had a chance to play several times called Eldritch Horror. This is from a company called Fantasy Flight Games, and it's on the more complicated side. Initially getting through the rules is going to be a bit of a challenge. That being said, once you start playing the game, it's actually very easy. It just takes some time to figure out some of the game details and game mechanics. This is another cooperative game in the same Arkham universe as some of the other Fantasy Flight games. It's based on the writings of H.P. Lovecraft, who wrote horror stories in the late 1920s about unspeakable dark gods being called forth by evil cultists. And that is exactly the premise of this game. The reason why I'm doing this video is because I'm having a blast playing it. Let me show you what it's about. First of all, there is a fairly lengthy setup, and it's very important that you get all the pieces and cards in the right place or the game will be difficult to play. The first thing the group of players need to do is pick an ancient one. This is one of a series of dark gods or demigods. Each one you choose will change how the game is played and how the story will unfold. This is one of the things I really like about the game. Each play session feels different just by switching the main bad guy. Then, each player is going to select an investigator. There are all sorts of different archetypes to choose from, each with different skills and abilities. Some are great in a shootout with monsters and cultists. The others might best be solving ancient mysteries and casting tricky spells. One might have more health, the other might have more sanity. The object of the game is to work together to move around the globe by ship, train, or car, to find clues that will help prevent the coming of the Ancient One. Meanwhile, mystical gates to other worlds and dimensions are opening around the planet, and they must be closed. Because, 1, horrible creatures come spilling out, and 2, they bring the Ancient One closer and closer to awakening. Not only that, every location you investigate might test your skills, giving you new weapons and magic, or might injure you or take you one step closer to insanity. Now, if the investigators dilly-dally, then the darkness will overcome the world and the Ancient One will awake. Now, that doesn't mean the game is over quite yet, but it means that the players are in big trouble. Now the Ancient One is ravaging the planet, making it even more difficult for the players. Now, that all sounds very complicated, but in reality, it's all about moving to a new location, drawing a card, and reading it. So these story elements present themselves through the cards, which make things pretty easy to understand. I really like this game. You really feel like the story is unfolding as you play. Now, this is not a beginner game, and it's a bit long. I'm guessing about 4 hours. The first time we played, it took a while as we were referring to the rules to get all the details right, but then the game actually picked up. Also, the game is difficult to win. I haven't done it yet. In fact, I haven't even come close. But I think that's the way it should be. If we ever do win, it really will feel like a triumph. But you and your friends need to be okay with playing for several hours and then losing. But trust me, you are going to have fun either way. Eldritch Horror.